Welcome to Xtra presented by VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter, very censored. You can follow Xtra at Xtra VDG. You can follow Xtra on Twitter at Xtra VDG. And that's Xtra VDG. And if you like, you can follow me, same place, same bat channel, Vince D. Gregory. Vince D. Gregory. Yeah, I guess I'm going back to that now. And I might get rid of or might change the open just a little bit more better or not, because change is good. Change is not all bad. And I am definitely looking for the new because I feel like that I'm running in place. The faster that I run, the slower it gets. The faster that I run, the more in place that I feel. Don't worry, peeps. It will make sense. It will make sense. However, noobs, thank you for giving me an opportunity. Thank you for giving me a chance. The numbers suggest that you are happy. Stay happy. Become a reg. Stay happy. Become a non-verbal communicating peep, please. And that's just a SO for them, because I don't have to say it, because we communicate non-verbal. We communicate non-verbally. This is for everyone else, so you know what the level is. Last but not least, regs, you know what time it is. Regs, we do what we do. Regs, this feels and seems like every single day, but it's not every single day. It just feels that way because we got this special, unique bond that we share. Sharing is caring, but not all things is meant to be shared. I am a little bit selfish. I like change. I like the newness. I like doing things different. And I guess that's why I'm in a funk. I not necessarily smelly or anything to that notion, but just like a malaise, kind of like the monotony of this matter, of the working out process. And it's not as if that I'm just going to completely stop and not do it, because my default settings is to just do it, but it's just getting through it, just going through the ups and downs and not necessarily pushing past my limits or giving 1000%. I'm giving about 100%. I'm giving about 100%. And to me, that's not good enough. I am doing it. I am doing it with intensity, but it's not the intensity that I think I should be giving. I should be giving more. I could be giving more. Some days I do, other days I don't. And it's too up and down. It's too inconsistent. And I found out why. It's because the drive is just a little bit down. It ain't what it used to be for whatever reason. And let's just say I've done any and everything to recreate the magic, whether it's listening to my playlist, which I probably should revamp. That is the next step, or that is one of the next steps to break out of this malaise, is to update the playlist, because the playlist just ain't doing it for me anymore. The playlist is there. The songs get me motivated. The songs drive me, but it's not pushing me past limits. It's not making me give what I can't give anymore. Because after it's over, after it's done, I still feel as if that I could given a little bit more. And that's unacceptable. That is unacceptable on all terms, period. I should feel like I given it my all. My soul is gone. My mind is crushed. I am just barely making it, burning on fumes. That's how it should be. That's how it should feel. I even tried podcasts. I even tried audiobooks. I even tried watching TV, watching games, some other kind of distraction, some other kind of thing that can just make me just level up. I am not in the best shape. No. For the reasons given, I feel as I can give more. I'm not in the worst shape either or either. You pick, you choose. Those are two options. I'm all about the multiple choice. I'm not in the worst either, because the worst would be not doing anything at all or just barely getting through. So I'm in a decent amount of shape. I am decent, somewhere closer to the top, not near the middle, but not good enough. And I can blame this. I can squarely blame this on the forward thinkers, the ones who gave me the grand idea to use life, everyday life, to just drive me everyday life, doing everyday things to help manage, to help push me past limits when it comes to the workouts, when it comes to the training, when it comes to the focus. I've probably peaked on that. And maybe, just maybe, it is time to rejoin a fitness center. Maybe, just maybe, it is time to rejoin a gym. Maybe, just maybe, it is time to get a trainer, a personal trainer, maybe a robot, maybe a human. I am undecided right now, but maybe, just maybe, it is time to throw in the joker, to throw in the wild card, because I'm a little bored. I'm a little bored. And when it's over, when it's done, I am bored. I'm happy that I completed the mission. I'm happy that I got through it, got it done, but I'm super, yes, duper sad that I ain't enjoy it. It wasn't fun. I didn't not collapse, but I didn't reach a point where I felt I couldn't give any more, because I've given everything that I had. I'm not pushing bounds. I'm not pushing boundaries. And that is a problem. That is like running in place and going nowhere. That's like being in quicksand. The more I move, the more I make moves, the more I do things, the more I just sink. Although I'm not sinking or falling behind. It's just the fact that there isn't any growth. It's almost just leveling off. There's no more peaks. There's no more leveling up. It's like it's just consistent. A consistent inconsistency. Maybe what you value, maybe something that you can stand for, you can get behind, that is your goal, but it ain't my goal. And it's cool. It's fine. We all ain't alike. And more importantly, no judge zone. This is a no judge zone. If that's you, do you, I'ma do me. And doing me, I need to break boundaries. I need to reach peaks and keep reaching more peaks. I need to continue to grow and continue to push past limits, whether they real or artificial. And that is the problem. That is the problem that I'm having. That's what it feels like. It's just going through the motions, that I'm getting it done. I'm doing what I need to do. And then all of a sudden it's like, wow, okay, it's over. Really? I probably could have did more. Wow, it's over. Really? I feel like I could have done more. Wow, it's over. Really? Well, yeah. And don't worry. I'm not pointing any fingers here. I'm directly pointing the thumb at myself. I ain't pointing no fingers. I'm pointing the thumb at myself, because this is on me. This is on me. I should be able to create I should be able to figure it out. I should be able to problem solve this problem, but it ain't happening. It ain't happened. And this has reached a point where it's noticeable. This have reached a point where I'm feeling some kind of way about it. This has reached a point where it ain't keeping me up at night, but it's definitely on my mind before I go to sleep. It's definitely on my mind before I read the book behind my eyelids. It's definitely on my mind before I just say, lights out, nighty night. And that's an issue. And that's an issue. I have a few ideas. I have a few ideas that I'm going to try to help me break out this monotony of this routine, because you know me, and this is the you know ha ha and not the you know he he. You know me. I ain't with the routines. I don't like the routines. I know doing something over and over and over and over and over and over, it helps in a certain way. It helps to a certain degree, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the same thing over and over and over and over. You can do other things to gamify the system. You can do other things to make it new. You can do other things to make it feel different. And that is where I'm failing. That is where I'm holding the L. Even though I'm winning, I'm holding the L big time. 'Cause yeah, I'm doing the workouts. Yeah, I'm working out. I'm doing that. That's all to the good, all to the GOOOD. Yeah, I got 3 O's in that because that's how good it is. I got 3 O's in that because that's how good it is. It's all good. So I'm not pointing any fingers. Not yet. I'm just pointing the thumb at myself because this is something that I need to crack the code to. But what's not going to happen, and what I can assure, is me not working out, period. Me not doing the forward thinking working out, period. Or just saying, you know what, bump this. I ain't doing it no more, period. I'm just going to take me a breaky break, and maybe I come back. Maybe I won't or will. You pick, you choose. You can just toss up a coin, because who knows? Who knows? It's just a make-believe story, because it ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen, because my default settings is to actually do something. If I'm not working out, if I'm not exercising in any kind of way, that's just bad for me, in the sense of I become a different person. Not saying that I get body snatched and aliens take over and all of that good stuff, I imagine, because, hey, who wouldn't want an alien probe? Who wouldn't want an alien probe? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Because if I don't exercise in any way, I just feel weird and I feel different. I'm sort of moody. I'm sort of not myself. It's like, not yourself. But I'm not going to finish the rest because this is a commercial that I'm not getting paid for. It's not. It's like one of those that you're not yourself. You're just different. Everything's a little bit off. Everything's a little bit different. You're moody. You're edgy. Certain things that normally don't set you off, it sets you off. And you just viewing the world. You're seeing things in a different light. You're seeing things differently. And it's not necessarily in a good way. It's in a bad way. It's in a negative way. Not the negative, but a negative converse to the positive light that you normally or would see it in, basically. And that's how it is when I don't exercise and I don't work out and I don't do anything like that. I'm just different. It just feels different. It's not something that I would do unless I'm taking a break, like a couple of weeks or something, just because I'm about to change workouts, or just because I'm about to do something different. There's a new plan on the horizon. But if it goes months upon months, yeah, I start to drift. I start to drift and go down this road that I don't want to be down, because it's happened too many times. And so I know what occurs. I know the end game when it comes to that. So it's just something that my default setting is not to not ever do it again or take such a long break where it affects me in my personal life and affects me as a person. And I just become someone that I don't recognize. I don't let it get to that. And that's why actually doing the bare minimum is my default, but it ain't something that I normally do. And that's why feeling some kind of way. And that's why being a little bored. That's why being a little agitated, because I ain't doing all I can do, because I'm not pushing past limits. Because to me, in a perfect world, or to me, in my natural habitat, that is the bare minimum. That is the bare minimum. And that is running in place and not going anywhere. And the more you run, the more you are in place. Told you that would make sense. You're welcome. You are welcome. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. This episode is not being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. VinceDouglasGregory.com is where you can keep up with me, my whereabouts, my well-being, basically all things Vince. All things Vince. Be sure to check out the new, yes, and improved website at extra.vdgsports.com. That is xtra.vdgsports.com. There's a YouTube as well. Yeah, it is. Everything is there. Like, subscribe, share. And that is VDG Sports, the YouTube channel. Everything is there. Like, subscribe, share, or basically do whatever it is you do there. Noobs, thank you for giving me an opportunity. Thank you for giving me a chance. Regs, hey, you know what time it is. Yeah, you do. You know you do. It's time to say, out like peace.